Yo everyone, it's Hanson back on YouTube with another patch note this time. 7.07c, and with me I got Anna with me this time. Say hey Anna, or say hi to everyone. Okay, maybe she's shy and she muted her mic for some reason.
No,
she
I'm here.
Oh,
I
you scared me.
received a call. I need to answer it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Just say hi to everyone. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, that's Anna. So this update was like, it happened like 3 days ago. I was late for the patch note. And it's 7.07c with the ice. What do you call that expression? Like, Okay, let's move on. Bounty runes base XP reduced from 50 to 25. This means that you need 2 bounty runes now to get the bounty rune for the level for 1 bounty rune last time, right? So you need to grab your bounty rune and the enemy's bounty rune as well, just to maintain the same amount of XP. And then bounty rune XP growth increased from 5 per minute to 7 per minute. So you're getting more XP growth per minute. So it scales better into the late game now, I guess. 25. That's like it scales back to the original in like more than 10 minutes, like 12-13 minutes. TP scroll initial cooldown increase to 10 seconds after creeps spawn. So it has a 10 extra seconds delay.
Yeah.
When you TP scroll, so you can only TP at 10 seconds after the 0 minute, like the 0 minute mark. So after that, when the creeps respawn, or the creeps spawn, and then you have to wait for 10 seconds to TP. So you can't TP into a tier 2 anymore. You have to TP into a tier 1 to block the creeps, right? I think this is the change. After you try and snatch the rune and take first blood, so you have to TP as fast as possible to the tier 1 just to block the creeps a little bit more before it reaches the river or cross the river. Bloodstone mana regeneration per charge reduce. Less mana for Bloodstone. Who the fuck uses Bloodstone anyway now? Like, it doesn't build from a soul ring anymore, so people like, or heroes like that use soul ring, like, you cannot build into a Bloodstone anymore. Like, I think less and lesser heroes are gonna build these items for the moment, especially heroes that use early soul ring, I think. Meteor hammer impact stun duration increase. So right now it does extra stun. So it has a 2-second stun now. So if you use ogre, you stun, and then you use meteor hammer to stun again. You get extra 2-second stun.
I never used that meteor hammer.
Yeah, like I've never used that.
I never practiced that.
But the only best hero I can think of that utilizes this item is ogre and disruptor.
Yeah.
But I've saw someone using Nature's Prophet using this. They use a tree to trap the enemy and then use meteor hammer. But
Nature Prophet?
yeah, I saw someone on YouTube using that. So funny. So after you trap someone, you use meteor hammer, but it doesn't really make sense that you can make so many more better items on Nature's Prophet than a meteor hammer.
Yeah, I'm going to try to purchase that someday. Because I usually play over, right?
Yeah, it's better for like pushing towers and stuff, but you have to channel for 3 seconds. You have to remember that. I don't know, channeling for 3 seconds is I don't know, it's too slow for me. On this, the damage that triggers the item will no longer drop your health below 80%. So if you're 82% and take damage that will have make you 70% health, your health drops to 80% instead. Okay, so nothing can cause, if you have a Aeon disc or Eon disc, no
Usually,
skill can.
I saw that too. Usually, I saw that anti-mage.
Yeah. Anti-mage using Eon disc.
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird. It's better on like the tankers. Like I think it's a tanker item, like Centaur, maybe like Underlord, Undying. You know.
Yeah, Undying.
Yeah, Undying is so good. Brewmaster is the best with this item, I think. And all those tanky heroes, or Abaddon. So Abaddon, if you use this, like you get 2.5 seconds on top of your ultimate, right? To be immortal as a tanker. Or maybe even X can get this. So now your HP doesn't drop below 80%, no matter what happens, if you have Eon Disc with you. So the first damage, even if it's a Lina plus Lion, double ultimate, your HP won't drop below 80%. So this is actually one of the must-have tanker items, I think, that every tanker should build. And cost reduce again. They reduced 75 golds the last patch, and then they reduce another 75 gold, means it's 150 gold lesser than when this item was first released. It was like 1,000.
Aeon this is only Hanson. Aeon this is only for melee hero.
No, for any hero.
Oh.
Yeah, for any hero.
Because usually I'm seeing them using this Aeon this for melee hero, like anti-mage.
Usually people who want to tank or initiate in a team fight should get this. Like it's really good on X, Abaddon, like heroes that initiate and set up the team fight. You don't want your HP to drop below 80%, so you get like 2.5 seconds immortality on your hero. I think Abaddon is also one of the good heroes that can utilize this item very well. Or any other tanker, or any tanker wannabe. You can play Crystal Maiden and buy Eon Disc, jump in, and then for nuke and then frostbite, and then suddenly your enemy like use all their nukes on you and your HP doesn't drop below 80%. I mean, that's scary. It's scary even for supports, or like even a Night Stalker can be so scary with this item. But the problem is this item is not cheap. The recipe itself costs $1,600, and the other two components makes it like I think around 4K for this item, or 3.6K to 4K or something like that. This item itself is so costly. And neutral troll priest mana regeneration aura reduce. Okay, so less aura buff for Chen and Enchantress when they're pulling out the neutral troll priest. Yeah. Just a nerf on Chen again, I think. Or any hero that utilizes the neutrals. Hero respawn time adjustments. Level 12 to 20. Whatever this means. So from level 12, here's level 12 to level 20. There's a little bit of tweak here on the experience overall, but I have no idea how much change is this. They just tweak around a little bit on the XP changes. Not a big deal, I think. Alchemist level 10 talent change from 5 armor to -7 unstable concoction cooldown. So we got Alchemist. Oh, 4 things. Level 15 talents increase from 200 to 350 health. Level 20 talent increase from 200 unstable concoction damage to 360. Damn. That's a buff. Buff. Because armor is shit. It's the shittiest talent you want to get. 5 armor. Damn. That's like 2.5 of that armor ring that you get in the early game. Who the fuck wants to get armor talent? I don't know. Maybe against a PA? Alchemist level 25 talent change. -8 seconds unstable concoction cooldown to +30 chemical rage regeneration. This looks like a buff for Alchemist because no one plays him anymore, I think. Anti-mage should be a nerf again, I think. Mana break damage reduce from 60 to 50%. Blink cooldown increase. Extra 3 seconds at the first level. Extra 1 second in the final level. Level 15 talent increase from -1 second blink to cooldown to 2 seconds. Level 20 talent illusions incoming damage increase from 300 to 350%. So illusion takes more damage now, right? Illusion's incoming damage increase. But why is it on his talent? It's weird. Bane Nightmare cast range reduce. So nerf on Bane again? Okay. So they think that Bane is over buff now. 425 at level 1 is like Shadow Shaman's auto attack. I think it's 425. If I'm not wrong. His basic normal attack range. Anna, why are you so quiet? Beastmaster while axis damage reduce by 10 per level. Okay. So when they reduce 10 damage, it means for 2 axes that's 20 damage reduced per level. They probably think it's too strong. Hawk movement speed reduce from 450 to 430. That's just a minor nerf. I think that doesn't make much of a difference. Brewmaster Earth Brilling armor reduce from 5 to 3. Now it's easier to kill the Earth Brilling from Brewmaster, especially when you have a Desolator or Assault Cuirass. Brute Mother level 10 talent increase. What? From 60 to 75. Talent reduce from Hello Virels TV and hello Anna. Brute Mother talent level 20 talent reduced from +60 attack speed to 50. Okay, so they buffed the spiderling damage by adding 15 extra damage per spiderlings. If you have 10, that's extra 150 damage per hit. That's crazy, man. Usually you have like 20-ish spiderlings. That's extra 300 damage per attack on towers and heroes. at level 10. Okay, so you can literally push faster with spiderlings now. Like so fast. Maybe we should try Brute Mother in this patch. No one ever fucking plays it anymore because it doesn't have that invisibility anymore. Level 20 talent reduce. Attack speed by 10. Level 25 talent reduce. From plus 75 insatiable hunger damage lifesteal to plus 60. So this is the hero's ultimate when he attacks people in lifesteal. It's got 15 damage reduced, so they reduce that and add to the level 10 talent for fucking spiderlings, which you have like 20 to 30 of them. So 10 is extra 150 damage. If it's you have 20 is like 300 damage per hit, and if you have like 30 spiderlings, that's like extra 450 damage per fucking hit. So if you have 30 spiders, you're dealing extra what 450 damage on top of its original plus 60 damage. That's a lot. That's like dealing like 750 damage per hit per spider if you have 10 spiders. That's like 1500 damage in 2 hits. God fucking damn it. How do you stop the spiders then? They would just click you to death. That's a lot of damage. I think we need to try Brute Mother to notice how much of a difference this make in the game. The problem is people can see a spider though. Agility gain reduce. From 1.6 to 1.0. Centaur. It's nerf, which he should. He has such a high armor. Agility gain reduce is okay to me. Sorry for all Centaur fans. Chaos Knight. Phantasm cooldown increase from 130 to 145. So Chaos Knight's ultimate has a longer cooldown time right now, which is relevant, I think. He's too strong in this meta anyway. You have to nerf him a little bit. Chen, Holy Persuasion, mana cost reduced. Okay, so they're trying to encourage us to play more Chen and early team fight. Chen level 10 talent increase from 20 plus 20 XP to plus 35. You gain more XP now at level 10 and onwards. Increase from 150 cast range to 200. You can take this and play Dagon Chen, or you can take this and get to level 25 really quick. I think if you're playing a Chen at level 10, you'll want the extra XP gain, so you can get to level 25 faster. Call Ancient Creeps or whatever his talent is. I can't remember right now. Although I love Chen, but I seldom play him in the meta these days. It's really hard to play. Clockwork Power Cogs attack to kill. Attacks to kill rescale. 2 So now basically you only need 2 hits to kill the cogs and run away. That's very easy for agility heroes like Drow Ranger, Anti-Mage, SF. I think it's really easy for agility heroes because you can attack so fast. Like you'll break the cogs with 2 hits like really quickly. Draw Ranger Precision Aura reduce damage. A little bit of a nerf on Draw Ranger. -6, 4, 2. At the end it's the same. I believe they just nerfed Draw last patch, and then this patch they nerfed it again. Level 15 talent increase. Plus 300 gust. Distance knocked back to 400. What's really good with Draw Ranger's gust right now? 400 extra distance is like if Bloodseeker ulti on an enemy, then you can force stuff and then gust them. So extra knockback distance. So you can play a Bloodseeker and Drow combo now. Hey, Selvik Saha. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas, but I haven't concluded like a lot of my ideas, but I want to like have the best conclusion before I come make a video, or I test out the patch, like the new patch, before I come and do the patch note, so I understand a little bit more about it before I start doing it. Yeah, I'm so sorry guys, but I'll try and do more videos on YouTube lately as well. I'm so sorry I haven't been here too often. And for this patch, I think since 7.07 I have a lot to talk about, but I just need to test out in the Pops games before I do my conclusion and talk about it with you guys, or discuss about it. Earth Spirit Geometric Grip Silence Duration reduce 2.5 3 3.5 4 to 2 2.5 3 3.5, so reduced by 0.5 seconds per level for Earth Spirit's third skill, Geometric Grip Silence. Poor Earth Spirit, he just get nerfed every single fucking patch. I just don't know who can play this hero anymore. It's getting weaker and weaker. Ember Spirit level 10 talent increase. Plus 150 Flame Guard absorption to 200. Increase from 20 damage to 25 damage. 30 Flame Guard DPS to 50. That's definitely a buff for Ember Spirit, a slight buff. I think they need to buff more than that. Ember is so weak in this patch. Huskar base movement speed reduced by 5. I wonder why. Reduced by 5. It's not even like the fastest moving shit. Doesn't really make sense, but maybe just a little bit running too fast. Maybe. Lone Druid Speed Bearer health increase. They buff Lone Druid again. I swear, like Bulldog and Matumba Man will be so fucking happy when they see this patch. This is their hero. Luna strength gain reduce. Less HP for Luna. Okay, this is basically what it means. Lucent Beam cast point reduce. Faster Lucent Beam. Level 10 talent increase. Extra cast range for Luna by 50. 15 talent increase. Minus 2 seconds Lucent Beam to cooldown to minus 3 seconds. So you have 1 more second quicker to cast your Lucent Beam. So that's a nerf, buff, buff, buff. Okay. Little buff on the talent. Big nerf, huge nerf on the strength gain. But Luna is still strong this patch, to be honest. I think they're gonna nerf it again, the strength gain, next patch. I think. Meepo, base magic resistance reduced. So it's easier to kill with magic now. Took away lifesteal talent and give +7 strength. Remove movement speed to 20 damage. Remove strength and replace it with lifesteal. 10% at 15. Earthbind cooldown. Remove damage, 40 damage, and increase decrease the cooldown of Earthbind. Level 25. Minus 4 seconds proof cooldown to 5 seconds. That's a buff. Talent reduced from 700 health to 600. So a little bit of buff and nerf here, up and down. Moving around the talent tree as well. Moving backwards the lifesteal and moving the strength forward. I don't know, I don't play Meepo that much these days, so I don't know if that changed a lot on Meepo. I don't think so. I think it just comes online faster with that 7 strength gain. I think it's overall every Meepo gets a 7 strength gain, right? All 5 of them. Morphling. Okay, I think I've read this one. Morphing back to here sets you back to the same percentage health and mana you originally had before you morphed. So if you're low health after taking damage in a morph, morphing back effectively heals you. Okay, so let's say you have full HP and mana, and then saw an enemy, and then you morph into the enemy. Let's say you saw a lion. You morph into a lion, you hex, you stun, and then when your HP drops to like 10%, you can morph back to Morphling with your full HP right before you morph into him. So you go back to the state where before you use the morph, which is pretty OP in my opinion, because then you have all your cooldowns back, right? So you morph into a lion, you stun, you hex, and then you morph back, and then you can suddenly wave E-blade and then like throw that agility burst bullet on your team or your enemy and kill them. This is pretty sick. So it's more offensive now on Morphling's ultimate instead of defensive, like which is used to be last time. Morph now changes your primary attribute to the target's one. Okay, that makes sense. So when you morph into an enemy, you get all his primary attribute. Or it means it changed. Let's say you morph from Morphling into a lion. Lion is intelligence, and your primary attribute on Morphling is agility. So when you morph into lion, you change back into you change your primary attribute to intelligence again, and then change back to agility after you morph back. Morph duration reduce 30 to 20 seconds. So you have a shorter time now. You instead of having 30 seconds to spam. Let's say your enemy is a lion, you morph into a lion, you only have 20 seconds to do everything before you morph back into yourself. Okay, this sounds like a nerf. 10 seconds nerf. Morphling level 20 talent change from -25 morph cooldown to +15 morph duration. So they took it away, they took 10 seconds away here, and they add 15 seconds here. I see. So in the end, you actually have more time than 30 seconds. You have 35 seconds, adding both of this together. Oh, how much longer is this patch now? Oh, it's not too big. No worries. Let's keep going. Any question, guys? You can ask me any question or discuss anything with me during the patch now. It will only make the patch load like 3 hours long. It doesn't really matter. Yo, Fakran. Hello there. Naga Siren. Agility gain. Increased by 4.5. I mean 0.45. So Naga Siren has more agility now. That means she will have more armor. And she'll be a bigger cancer than before. Naga Siren level 10 talent change. So instead of giving her more health, giving more mirror image damage, the illusion damage. Plus 10%. Eating and suddenly I'm live. Haha. Thanks for the support, Fagran. Night Stalker, darkness vision limit against buildings and wards change. Night Stalker Hunter in night flight vision reduce. So increased vision for enemy buildings. Right, I think. And then reduce his flight vision by a little bit. So this is like a nerf, a small nerf on Night Stalker's vision. Doesn't really matter that much. After he gets Aghanim, it's gonna be 2000, right? Omni Knight base intelligence reduced by 2. Degen Aura AoE reduced by 50. Level 20 talent reduced from 6 mana regen to 4. So basically a nerf on Omni Knight this patch, which I think is reasonable. To test new talent, what do I think? I haven't reached Tusk yet. What's this new talent? Let me see. Tusk new talent. Which is his new talent? You said Tusk, right? Plus 14%. %, chance Wars Punch. What does that even mean? That means it's like Phantom Assassins, like crit. It has a chance passively. That's broken, man. That's so broken. Because Wars Punch is so strong. What if you proc twice in a row? You proc twice in a row for free and then you use one. That will be like 3 fucking Wars Punch. And Wars Punch gave you like 350% crit multiplier. That's freaking a lot, man. That's gay as fuck. Super gay. If you ask my opinion, I think it's super broken. It's good though. So that more pops are going to ruin your game by picking Tusk and thinking that they will get to level 25 and then quit the enemies 3 times. Already watched 3 times War's Punch on recently Dota buff. Dota what the fuck? Yeah, I think I saw it once on some guy's video. I think it's probably what the fuck as well. I think I saw it once only. So that's how they punch 3 times. I thought it was the refresher shot. Oh my god, imagine if you have refresher shot, refresher op, plus the proc chance. You might like proc like 5 times on an enemy in 1 second. Or in 2 seconds. You'll just keep punching. Oh, you can. And then you have to add the sound effect. Sure you can. If you punch 3 times, that will be show you a pow. I hope they add some like 15 hit combo like kind of effect on the game as well. Shadow Fiend, Shadow Race, bonus stacking damage increase. 60 to 80. Fuck. So you do 160 more damage if you hit 3 rays. I see. Sniper. Not One Punch Man. That's officially Street Fighter. Ken Masters. Show you Repa. They're trying to make Dota like Naruto, but at the same time like Street Fighter, and but at the same time like Dragon Ball Z or Super Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super. Strength gain reduce. Oh, they nerfed my sniper. Level 10 talent increase. The cooldown reduction. From what I remember, I never take this. I'll take damage instead of cooldown reduction. But I probably should take cooldown reduction now because it's 15%. Level 15 talent increase from 20 sharpno DPS to 25. If I take cooldown, I might take this. Who knows? I might try a different talent. The medal system. That's something I want to cover as well. I think that they will... I'll talk about it when I finish this patch note, which I have a few more heroes to cover here. I'll do it at the end of this video. I'll talk about the new MMR system and what I think about it. I actually discuss it on my Twitch channel with some of my friends and fans as well. But I'll rediscuss it on YouTube after the patch analysis. Sniper strength gain reduce. Okay, I've done this one. Spectre Desolate damage reduce. Okay, this is so strong. This is actually very strong. So it's reasonable to reduce it a little bit. I think Spectre is so strong. But Desolate now pierces spell immunity. What the fuck? I thought it always pierces spell immunity. It's not a spell, right? It's a fucking passive. What the fuck does this even mean? Yeah, sure, Frogrun. Thank you for your patience. Spirit Breaker, level 15 talent increase. Extra 10 damage. Okay, here's another reason to pick Spirit Breaker and spoil the game for your enemy team. Empowering Haste now separate values for your hero and your team. So Haste for yourself increase, Haste for your team reduce. So you get like double the haste buff if you look at this chart and here. So this is the new one, this is the old one where you and your team has the same buff, but the new one means you and your team has a different amount, which is almost double for Spirit Breaker and half the value for the team. So they nerf that for the team, increase that for personal damage, That's it. Overall, it's I think overall it's a buff for Spirit Breaker. This patch. Storm Spirit agility gain reduce again. Like they're reducing Storm Spirit's armor. And when you reduce agility gain, it also means reduce move speed gain when you're leveling up, because now agility gives you move speed and not just armor itself. It's armor and move speed. So they nerf both his armor and his normal move speed right now. Storm Spirit level 20 talent reduce from plus 40 attack speed to 30. Okay, this is a nerf here. Double nerf on Storm Spirit. Templar Assassin. Level 10 talent change from plus 250 health to 3 psionic traps. I think Icefrog just wants us to play Templar Assassin with his psionic traps, and psionic trap damage increase from 175 to 250 at level 1, 450 at level 3. Move speed bonus is just for agility type hero. Okay, so it doesn't work on intelligence hero, I assume. Sonic trap max charge time reduced to 4 seconds. So every 4 seconds your trap is gonna do like 450 damage. This is the new techies, man. Play support Templar Assassin, spam your traps and kill everyone. Why not? I mean, this is good. This is so good. So you pick Templar Assassin and you pick Techies. So annoying. So if you play dual bomber, so now you can play dual bomber. Templar Assassin plus plus Techies. Why not? Lots of traps plus lots of bombs. Just kills everyone. Terrorblade intelligence gain. That's a buff on his trap overall. Yeah, it's got that status resistance. Yep. For strength hero. But for other hero strength gain, does it have that status resistance? I don't think so, right? Terrorblade intelligence gain from 1.75 to 1.6. Yeah, true. For agility hero, it's got status damage and... Oh, I forgot to open the chat. Shit. Now you can see everyone's chat. True that. Status damage and magic resistance. Yep. So it's magic resistance, movement speed, and status resistance. Yep. And stats damage as well. Damage for all their main attributes, right? That's normal. But the stats resistance and the move speed, that's new. Intelligence gain reduce. Metamorphosis cooldown increase. Metamorphosis movement speed reduction. Nerf, nerf, nerf. Buff. So overall 3 nerf, 1 buff on Terrorblade, which I think overall is quite a big nerf. That shit now takes about 3 minutes. Damn. Tiny Grow now grants armor and no longer increases movement speed. Grow bonus damage reduce to about half of the damage at the max level. Tree grab bonus building damage rescale. Extra damage on buildings, including the catapult. I think I saw Sing Sing playing this. Hitting the catapult like has more damage now. Tree grab unit damage rescale. Yeah, it was too strong. This is like 30% at the very beginning. Now it scales more naturally throughout, but it's still stronger at the later stage, which I think this is good. A good buff on Tiny, and a good nerf as well for the earlier game, because this is a bit OP. I've been using tree grab at level 1 and like denying almost every creeps in lane. It's so easy because you can deny and last hit at the same time with his tree. Like unlike other heroes, you can only last hit or deny with your right click, but this shit can last hit and deny at the same time. If you're denying your creeps, you will last hit everything in the AoE. Tree grab attack count rescale to 5 instead of 2. That's good, because I always think like 5 is good to deny all your creeps and last hit them at the same time. So this is actually making Tiny stronger in the laning stage, although it has less damage buff, but I think it's still really good. It's a really good skill to outfarm and outlane your enemy. Tree grab cooldown rescale. Okay, it has a longer cooldown now, but it has a shorter one at the very end. Level 20 talent reduce tree grab cooldown. Okay, so basically it's the same. It reduced the tree grab cooldown to 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds you can grab a new tree. If you take this talent at level 20, it's still the same. It's just because they rescale this, so I have to rescale this as well. Toss no longer throws spell immune units. Okay, this has been there like forever on Tiny. Suddenly they just remove it. Old Tiny players will have a hard time understanding what's happening. So now you can't toss anyone that's on repel or BKB anymore. Overall, I'll say just a rebalance on this hero and a slight nerf on the grow bonus damage. Toss strength gain increase. So 3.0 on the tusk. That's a lot of strength. Underlord level 20 talent reduce. 30 health regen to plus 20. No one ever plays this hero anymore, and you still fucking nerfed it. Like, only a few teams pick this hero now in the pro scene, and you don't really see this hero in the pop scenes anyway. Like, try and play this in pops and you lose most of the game. Like, I would say 8 out of 10 game you lose it. Underlord is not a hero that scales well into the late game. Vengeful Spirit, level 20 talent increased from -4 magic missile cooldown to -5. So extra 1 second on magic missile at the very late game. Level 20. Vengeful Spirit Vengeance aura attack damage rescale. Buff on level 20 talent. Okay, 1 second. And a nerf on his... Oh no, it's a buff. And a nerf. It's a buff at level 1. And nerf 1. So level 2 is the same. Level 3 nerf. So overall nerf on Vengeful Spirit on his in the later stage of the game. That 4% doesn't make that much difference? I don't think so. Oh, but 4 times 5 That's 20%. So they removed 20% overall team aura from here. And that's a lot. Turn rate improved from 0.6 to 0.8. Wind Ranger. Better turn rate. Wind Run movement speed increase. Better movement speed. Increase 75 attack range to 100. Increase range. Increase partial damage. Cooldown reduction to +1 shackle shot target. I've tried Wind Ranger today. I won the game, but I'm not sure about if that's useful. You don't really shackle 3 heroes at the same time, but I don't know. Maybe for some people it's really useful. I think I'll take 25 cooldown reduction anytime over that, but since they removed that, so we only got that now. What's the other talent on Wind Ranger? Let me see. I can't remember. I think I took the +1 shackle shot myself today. Wind Run grants invisibility. Okay, that's a good one actually. But I think whenever you start, let's say if you Wind Run halfway, and then you attack your enemy, and then you just break that invis straight away. It's like a Shadow Blade. Once you attack, you're gonna break it. Level 25 change from 1 shackle shot target to 30% cooldown reduction. Also, they move this to here, and then move this to here. Let's see. Level 25 increase from mini stun focus fire plus 20% mini stun focus fire to plus 30. Oh, this is so good. What's the other talent?
As the arrow flies.
30% cooldown reduction or mini stun focus fire. Okay, so which one would you choose? I would choose mini stun if I'm using my ult, but if I'm playing a support Wind Ranger, I'll go for 30% cooldown reduction, or I might still take mini stun. I think mini stun is more worth it than cooldown reduction, because at that time you will have an Aghanim Scepter and you will want to use your mini stun on your enemies as much as possible. I think feels more like a core Wind Ranger right now when you're playing it. Doesn't feel like that hero falls somewhere in between the support and the core. Now it feels so much more like a core than a support. When you're playing Wind Ranger, skills so much better now after all the buffs. I think I only played 1 game today with Wind Ranger. It worked out fine for me. Let's check it out. Yeah, I won the game. Worked out pretty fine. That's all I got. Last hero we're gonna cover today in the patch note is Winter Wyvern. Arctic burn damage reduced from 9. Okay, that's reasonable because 9% at level 1 is too strong. That's like almost 10% per hit. Base damage reduced by 3. That's quite big. Base damage reduced by 3. That means at level 1 it does 2.5% or 1.5% less damage on the burn, plus minus 3. That's a lot lesser than usual. Level 15 talent reduced from 600 night vision to 500. That's okay, just 100. Shouldn't be too big. But overall nerf for Winter Wyvern, a nice buff for core Wind Ranger. I think it's reasonable nerf on Venji. Venji is actually too good to be ignored. It can be a support just by utilizing his aura, or it can be a core even. It's so strong. It scales so well into the late game, even without the damage talent right now. Okay, so Fragran, you're asking me about the medal system. Okay, so like, what I think Valve is trying to do now is, I'm so sorry guys, my MMR now is, I've been fucking around too much. My MMR dropped a lot. So basically there's like 7 medals, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically I think the new medal system will be like 1k per medal. So the first one will be 1k, second one will be 2k, 3k, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 0 to 1,000, and then 1,000 to 2,000, and then 2,000 to 3,000, something like that. Most people get the first 3 or 4 medals. The other 3 is like probably above 4k or something. Frostivus event, I'm very I really want that event to happen soon, because it's getting bored right now and we're just playing the same patch. Like it's more like a patch balance over and over again for every single patch. The new battle system for seasonal rank and tiers, I like it a lot. I think this will completely stop every account buyers, because if you buy an account with high MMR, it's gonna expire in 6 months. Right? So this is probably gonna reduce account bias to 0. Because even if you spend money and buy a high MMR account, it won't last for more than 6 months. So I think people will stop buying accounts. That's a good thing. Secondly, it's more fair to anyone. I didn't say that just because my MMR is low. Or some people might say it could be unfair to people who have like 10k MMR right now. But I think this is a good system that can welcome more new players. Okay, let's say we have newcomers now, and they start with 2k MMR like me, or 3k, and then they see the highest MMR right now is 10k, and they start playing for 3 months, and they realize the MMR is still hovering around 2 to 3k, and then they realize, they just feel like, oh, 10k is too far away, I think I should stop playing this game, and they will leave this game, right? So by doing this, you're actually welcoming more new players every 6 months or every season. When the season change, everyone starts anew. Let's say you fucked up this season. It's okay. You have a break for 1 season, next season you come back, let's do it again. It's a new start for everyone. And every patch actually has a different strength and weakness. Like people who are good with this patch are not necessarily good with the previous patch. Let's say Miracle for an example. Miracle has been stuck in the 9k MMR for a long time, when there are a few more people that make their way up to over 10k MMR, and Miracle is still stuck in the 9k MMR bracket because he's just not so good as he was when he was like playing. We got 8k and 9k on the previous patch, or previous few patches. So it's actually more fair to start a fresh new MMR every different season, because every different patch is different, right? You got new heroes, you got new patch. Some patches favor more roaming supports, some favor more core Sometimes it favors mid, like last patch. It's like everyone's so focused on the mid lane because of that extra creep and extra XP and gold like you can get from the mid lane. So I think overall the new medal and the new seasonal MMR, it's a fair deal for everyone, and it's a good welcome to every new player that have just started the game. They can just start with everyone else in new season, or for the first season they practice, they fucked up, the next season they just try and do better because it's a new season. Let's do it again. Like, let's try and do better this season. Like, that's fair. I think that's fair. Every patch is different. I don't know what you guys think. You guys can leave a comment if you want to, or what do you think, Frontline, about the new system? I think it's so fair to everyone. It's probably a bit unfair for people who have already like 7k and above MMR, but I think it's more of a fair deal for everyone else than those 0.01% players on the top tier MMR bracket. And every 6 months, just imagine like the whole leaderboard refreshes. Maybe last patch is not your patch, but this patch is your patch. You might be the top in the leaderboard this patch. Hi, how? They're just gonna refresh everyone's MMR every season, every 6 months, I think. That's what I think. I'm not very sure how is it gonna work, but this is what I'm thinking. Because it makes no sense to keep your old MMR if the new MMR system starts. So everyone starts afresh and anew. Like people who have 1k MMR, you have a new start every season right now. People who have 9k, 10k MMR, you have a new start as well as everyone else. So no one climbs the ladder that high anymore. Probably everyone will calibrate at 2 to 3k, and at the end of the season everyone will end up with like 5k, 6k ish MMR, and then we start a new season. I think that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, new players is one of the main concern. It's not the whole concern, but deleting all account buyers is one of the main concern as well, so that we have a better MMR system. It's a more fair environment for everyone who plays in the same level that they are. Turbo mode is actually one of the most played mode in Dota 1. It's called APEM. I think most people who play Dota 1 will know that mode, and I spend like half the time playing APEM more than any other mode. That's what gets us into Dota in the first place, because sometimes you just don't want to spend so much time on a game. Like, you just want to have a fast game. You just don't want so much farming, you know? You just want everything to, you just want to fight more. So that's more like a relaxing mode, like turbo mode to me. So this is actually APEM. All pick. APEM stands for all pick easy mode. So in Dota 1 we type for at the beginning of the game, the host should type like dash APEM, and the whole game becomes easier. All pick easy mode. They just change it to turbo mode. I think turbo mode sounds legit. It's an okay name, but I prefer it to call easy mode. Easy mode's been playing that for a long time. What other thoughts you guys have, or any question, throw it to me now if you want to. Do you guys think it's fair, the new system? I think it's more welcoming to everyone and anyone. I think it's fair. Eventually the lower skill player will end up in the lower bracket. It's the same. Like, I will end up in the 2-3k bracket as well. I think I won't go too far if I maintain my skill level like this. Although I have really good knowledge, but you know, to grind a solo MMR is different from a party MMR, because you can't, not everyone wants to play the way you want to play it. I think what they should do is totally remove solo MMR and instead just promote party MMR, so everyone play more as a team later, instead of just playing, you know, focus on solo MMR. I actually disagree that Valve promotes solo MMR in the leaderboard. I think they should always prior party MMR in the leaderboard, because it's a team game. What's the deal with solo MMR? I don't fucking get it. So what if you have 10k MMR? You don't win a TI with 10k? Kuro won a TI with like 6k-ish MMR. So solo MMR doesn't make sense to me. Like most, yeah, it probably proves that you have better skill over the others, but this doesn't mean you can win every game. Doesn't mean that you're better when we put you into a pro team. Just probably means mechanically you're better than most people. So I think solo MMR is something to be considered as secondary. Secondary stats to view on. The primary stats should be the party MMR, because we want to know how good are they as a team player. Yeah, I think players who have higher party MMR have better skill than players who have higher solo MMR. That's what I think. Like, it's harder to win a party MMR with 5 friends and following like one rule and one plan and one captain. I think they should try and promote party MMR so that more people play as 5, and then more people want to play as a team, and then the community will be less toxic, and try and communicate and, you know, just try and build up a good relationship with everyone so that we can win. People will add you as a friend so that you can play a better party MMR, and then yeah, the community will get better and better if they start promoting party MMR, in my opinion, because everyone will try and be nice in a party, right? But if you're promoting solo, it's making everyone being selfish, everyone being so lonely, and Dota doesn't feel like Dota anymore because everyone's selfish and lonely and just trying to prove themselves, have better skill, and bragging about the solo MMR. But if you're promoting party MMR, then I think it's a different deal here. Everyone will start to play carefully with their friends, or try and make friends so that they can play party MMR, so that they can have higher party MMR as a team. And people will think about the whole situation, the bigger picture of the teamwork, instead of a solo kill just to get a solo rampage, just to, yeah, have it on your screen to prove like, hey, I got a rampage as sniper, you know, like something like that. You don't want that. That means nothing. If you don't have a good team, how can you even get rampage in the first place? It has to be teamwork, and a lot of teamwork to achieve that. But some people just brag about it, like me. See, this guy here is me. What the fuck? I'm so pro, man. When I get a rampage as sniper. Actually, I'm just kidding. I know it's a lot of teamwork. My team did so much for me to get that rampage. So, all in all, I think party MMR should be the primary MMR, primary stats that Dota 2 or Valve should try and promote from now onwards, instead of solo, because solo means nothing to me. Yeah, but solo MMR also don't mean your individual skill. Like, it's like forcing everyone to pick a core in solo MMR, because most people who play like a support will fail. You have to play a mid or a core when you're playing solo MMR, right? Because if you're the best support in the world and your team doesn't know how to carry, it's still a fucking team game. So it doesn't really make sense to me. There are 5 different roles in Dota that we love to play. We love to play 5 different roles. We don't want to just focus on solo mid, and grind our MMR up to 7k, 9k. What's the point? I don't know, but if I'm doing that, I won't enjoy the game. Am I right, Fagran? Or do you have other opinions? I don't know, but that's just my point of view about, you know, party MMR and solo MMR and the MMR system and whatever Valve is promoting. I think they're trying to kill themselves. They're trying to kill their own game that they first want to build it. Yeah, I hope like more people involved, or someone that works involved can watch my video and understand what I'm trying to say here about promoting party MMR leaderboard instead of solo, because you're putting everyone in the wrong direction and making everyone unhappy and leave the community. But if you want to make a better community, less toxic, more communication, more teamwork, everyone plays as a team, no one picks 5 carries draft or 5 support draft in a solo pubs game, then promote party MMR. So everyone wants to be friends with everyone and try and grind the ladder together. Someone has to voice this out. Someone who's have authority in Valve or in Dota 2. Icefrog. I hope he listens to me. Okay, but Frostivus, I've checked a few. You know this patch note 7.07c that they released in November 17? I think the deadline for Frostivus is this week. And whenever Valve release a fucking patch, it breaks the whole game that they just created. Now they have to, because of this patch, they have to rework the whole fucking Frostivus all over again and fix all the bugs. So the submission is like it take $30,000, right? The deadline is too short, and in between the deadlines, this is what really pissed me off that Valve is doing with Source 2 engine. Since they set the contest 20th November is today, right? But in between the deadline, 3 weeks before, they release 7.07, 7.07a, 7.07b, 7.07c. There are 4 fucking patches that destroys the minigame that anyone is writing today. Trust me, they have to rewrite the whole program, trying to find bugs, trying to decode, trying to, you know, test run the game all over again. Everything all over again because of this patch. Everything's broken. $30,000 for with like 4 fucking patches that destroys the program, and every hard work that all these programmers, all these people, hardworking people in the community is putting in. I say fucking Valve is bullshit, man. They're fucking stupid and they're fucking crazy. 4 patches. So that means they're destroyed 4 times. I don't know how no one will be able to submit their work on 20th November without any bugs because of this fucking patch. It destroys everything. If I'm one of the guy that creates a mini game for Frostivus, I'll be so fucking pissed off. And 30 grand is nothing when you split up. Let's say you have 20 person writing the program, 1,000 each, 1,000 plus each. For all you've done in $1,000 each, and for breaking the software 4 times, you have to rewrite everything. Say that's bullshit, man. I say Valve is stupid. Like, trust me on this, Frogrun. This patch here is gonna. I tell you, no one's able to submit in the 20th of November because this patch is only been released on the 17th. It's like 3 days ago. I don't know if you know about the community that's trying to write this game. Like, they literally spend so much time, 2.5 months, without pay, doing something like this. 2.5 months with $1,000. It's not a good deal, because no one can write a program that breaks 4 times and hand it out on the 20th of November. So this is something that really pisses me off. I'm sorry I'm angry, but I feel it for the community. I feel it for all the software writers, all the the people, hardworking community that's trying to make this game better, make Dota do a better game, a better platform for everyone, trying to create. Every single fucking game is broken because of all these patches. I am very upset and I'm very angry. They have to set up a different engine for the mini games so that all the new patches don't break whatever they're writing. Overthrow. How many times Overthrow is broken? So many other games, they're all broken because of the new patch. It's broken. And whoever wrote all these programs doesn't get paid by Valve or anyone else. If they're getting paid every month, then yeah, they have to rewrite the whole thing, right? It's okay, it's their duty. But everyone who's creating the arcade games, they're unpaid, and all these things are free. Like, it's like me and you spending our spare time trying to create a game for the community to have a good time. I'm not sure what happened now, but I think it's broken again. I think my girlfriend tried and searched for Overthrow game just now. She couldn't get any. Oh, I can get one. But I think it's broken. Again. See how many times they have to re-upload, they have to repatch, they have to patch everything. How often? Can't they just do a separate engine for mini games so that people who write these games can just write it for one time and just leave it there forever and then just move on to the next game until you have a big patch every 2 or 3 years? It's okay, but you know, like patches, 4 patches in a month, they're killing everyone that's working free for the community. I don't know, but I'm pissed off. I don't know about any other people that are really pissed off. But I really feel sad for the community. And I think Valve have to do something quick. They have to solve these issues that breaks all the games. Because most of the games right now is unplayable because of the new patch. They literally break everything. I don't even know if you can still play any of this game anymore.
N1GHT Mayor said, why you gotta be so noob?
Oh my god.
1004A said, what?
Alright, I think if there's no more questions or anything you want to discuss,
1004A said, what?
So these are the guys on my Discord right now, trolling. Lol. It's Jason and Scandal on my Discord, trolling. I think they probably know I'm doing a YouTube video now, and they're trying to, you know, trying to piss me off as usual. And yeah, I think we'll end this video now, Frogrun. And if you guys have any suggestions or any questions, please leave it in the comments below so that we can discuss it even after the video. And this video will be recorded on YouTube as usual. And if you guys want to play with me, you can try and find the God Clan in channels. So what you need to do is go to channels, user, and then type bracket God God, or you can I'll just do it once. So just do bracket go.o.d. That way you can find the channel and play with us and play with but we only welcome nice people and not toxic people, okay? So if you're toxic, do not join this channel. I only want really nice people so that we can build a different community ourselves, so that we can create a better community for ourselves. And also in the links below you can find all my links, like my Discord, my Twitch channel, my Steam group for Dota God TV and everything else. Everything is on the link below if you're interested to join, or if you want to join me live chat on most of my casual game, you can find me on Twitch, and the link is in the description below or in the somewhere in the channel that you can click on. So Better Gaben, yeah, I'm the next Better Gaben. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for a living, make a better place for you and for me. I hope my singing doesn't kill you guys, but that's really how I feel like. I hope we can all work together and make a better community. It probably starts with me, but it won't be a good community without everyone's help and working together to create one. Like so join. So you guys can join my Discord, or yeah, join my Discord channel, join this group. So let's hope we get a better community later on. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. This patch notes should be a lot shorter than it takes, but because we have a little bit more discussions as usual. So if you guys like to join the live discussions with me, you guys can join me soon because I'll be uploading. I'll try and upload more videos as frequent as possible. I actually want to do a daily video, but sometimes I just run out of not ideas, but I just don't want to do a video before I have a conclusion on something. So I'll try my best to create more videos for you guys and all the fans out there. Thank you everyone for watching the channel, and as usual, I'll see you guys on Twitch after this. And yeah, catch me on Twitch live anytime you want, because I'll be on Twitch 12 hours a day, unless I'm doing a YouTube video. So I'll see you guys same time, same channel. You guys know where to find me. Hanson signing out. Bye. Thank you, Frogrun.